Hello guys, I wanted to talk with you today about Disney and Florida's recent ruling to take away Disney's special tax and governance privileges in their massive theme park district. So this district, which contains Disney World, Epcot, what is it, Magic Kingdom? I don't know what all the parks they have. Apparently like 6 parks. So this is called the Reedy Creek Improvement District. This district, the Reedy Creek Improvement District, has existed since 1968, and it's been it's been taken away now. Or it will be. So yesterday, the House or the Senate. So yesterday the Senate passed in a vote of 23-16 to take away Disney's status, and the Florida House voted today 70-38. So both the Florida State House and Senate have just in the last day voted pretty strongly against Disney and in support of taking away this special status. So this bill will take place so the official district, the Reedy Creek Improvement District, will be dissolved on June 1st, 2023. So about 14 months away. Why it was given this long of a time? It's according to the legislators responsible for the bill, it's to give Disney time to crawl back to the negotiating table, and for them to work something out, because Disney has really screwed the pooch here. So the bill also allows reestablishment of districts. So old districts that are dissolved can be reestablished. The bill allows for that. So this bill just passed pretty unanimously, with a comfortable lead in the Senate and the House. So yeah, so a little bit about Reedy Creek. It's interesting. So the Reedy Creek Improvement District was established in 1968 as a means to allow Disney the ability to self-govern, self-manage vital emergency services and things like mostly infrastructure, construction, things like that, without needing taxes from their local counties, specifically Orange County and Osceola County. So the Reedy Creek Improvement District is right along Orange County and Osceola County. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Just about 20 miles south of Orlando. So this relationship has been very beneficial for Disney for years. For one, they've been exempt from being collected from taxes being collected on the property, which this property happens to contain six theme parks. Disney World being one of maybe the biggest in the world, and so taxes haven't been collected on this property, most likely gaining Disney billions not billions, but millions and millions of dollars every year in uncollected taxes. So they don't have to pay those taxes, and in turn, they don't rely on the state to cover construction and other infrastructure. So when the Reedy Creek Improvement District was created, it was designed to allow the building of infrastructure such as hotels, roads, other tourist attractions and just not dependent on tax money, but also with little to no government oversight, state oversight. And that includes things like water, power, and fire protection. In fact, the current status of this bill that was passed in 1968, which created the creation of the Reedy Creek Improvement District allows Reedy Creek the ability to create its own nuclear plant. So if Reedy Creek were to want to, if Disney were to want to, they have the legal means to create a nuclear power plant if they choose. So yeah, this gives Disney incredible power with little oversight. So they're not dependent on taxes, and yet they save millions of dollars in taxes they don't have to pay to the counties in which the district is in. This Orange County and Osceola County. So right off the bat, so Disney is the largest employer in the state, and the Reedy Creek Improvement District is the largest single location employer in the state of Florida. So immense power that they have there. And so the counties that would be beginning to collect these taxes on Reedy Creek District will also be handed a tremendous amount of debt, because Reedy Creek operates on a multi-million-dollar loss every year. Supposedly, Reedy Creek makes little money, actually loses money, and it's hard to, and so the estimates say that nearly $1 billion will be nearly $1 billion in debt on the property will be handed to the counties. Now, I don't know if that's 100% true, but the important thing is Reedy Creek is operating at a loss based on the way it's designed financially as a district, and which means that and it basically it's just a hot potato that Disney wants to pass if this district were to be taken down. So it sounds like, but it's been passed in the House and the Senate, this bill, and all it's waiting on is for the Governor DeSantis to sign it into law, which it seems inevitable that he will do in the next few days. It seems like this has been a big thing for him. Of course, this is built on to give it some context. Disney really stepped out of line with their hard stance against Florida's Don't Say Gay bill, and Disney saying that they're halting donations to a variety of Florida fundraisers, which they should never have been donating to begin with. So that's fine, but Disney just throwing their weight around in ways that they shouldn't, practically organizing their own worker strike. Disney going on the offensive in every way in social media, in every way possible, to push their social agenda, and how Florida's Don't Say Gay bill or parental rights and education bill flies in the face of Disney's social agenda. So this is great. This is absolutely terrific that Florida's doing this, that Ron DeSantis will hopefully pass this. I despise Disney. I despise their social agenda. I despise their efforts to consolidate and merge and take over all of media, and their anti-copyright laws and their push for all of that. They're an evil company. There's nothing good about Disney. I despise them, and so I'm glad that this is happening. I'm very glad that Ron DeSantis is doing this, and I have to say that this is probably the best thing that I've heard of Ron DeSantis ever doing. There's lots of controversial things that I've disagreed with him on, especially in relation to COVID. However, this recent stuff about Disney, I generally agree with, and especially right now with what he just enacted, the use of his power in this way first of all, this district, the Reedy Creek Improvement District, should have never been developed to begin with. It should never have existed. And now that somebody is finally pissed off enough at Disney to do something about it, it looks like it's being dissolved. However, it's worth noting that this could all be political theater. It's hard to say at this point. However, I will say now that Ron DeSantis is now tied to Disney. That Disney and its existence as an influential industry in his state, the largest employer, who has this special Reedy Creek district that they can do basically whatever they want in. This is his Goliath. If Ron DeSantis is going to go David and Goliath here, he has to take out Disney. He has to do this, and it has to be successful. And I will judge a lot of his political success and his ability to run in 2024 on this. Hear me now, quote me later. If he fails to rein in Disney in this way, which he's got the tools laid out for him. The state legislators on his side, state legislatures on his side, and they gave him a wide berth here a wide lane to do something. So if he botches this, then that'll be the end of his political career as far as I'm concerned. If he successfully dissolves the district and reins in Disney's power, I will view that as a tremendous success and will grant Ron DeSantis much more credit than I've otherwise given him in the past, because this is a great way to use his power. It's a form. It's not authoritarian, and it's not authoritarian. It doesn't require a bunch of restrictive laws. It's simply taking away something that Disney is getting. It's a state benefit. It's a contract with the state. It's a deal that Disney has been benefiting from for decades, for over 50 years, and he finally realizes, hey, I can pull this off the table anytime I want, and finally they did. DeSantis has yet to sign this bill, but the House and the Senate have. So it's only a matter of time before Disney is going to be facing some very real legal challenges to their district, the Reedy Creek Improvement District, which is incredibly fascinating. I don't know a whole lot about this Reedy Creek, but it basically allows them to operate as their own country. They can collect their own taxes. They can issue bonds based on the property to the businesses within there and outside. They can issue bonds, collect taxes. They can build their own nuclear plant. The Reedy Creek Improvement District, which is owned by the Walt Disney Company, they can build their own nuclear plant if they were to choose to, along with all the other infrastructural things that they can do, their own emergency services, their own water, power, electric. I mean, it's the power that the Reedy Creek Improvement District gives Disney is unparalleled, and it's unparalleled within the theme park industry too. Universal and the like, Legoland or whatever else is down there, they don't have nearly the resources Disney does, and I prefer Universal anyway. So I hope that this takes Disney down a few pegs, and I really would tie a lot of Ron DeSantis' political success to this. I mean, he's started a war with Disney that he has to win if he has any hope of a strong political future. If he wants to back up his words, he needs to see this through, and he needs to break up the Reedy Creek Improvement District and rein in Disney's power over Florida and over all of national and world media. Thank you, guys.